Alright students, y'all listen up. Today, I'm going to show y'all how to do your mannequin for your state board exam. I'm going to show you step by step, so if you do it any way different, you might fail. So please, I'm going to show you exactly step by step. So, first thing I've got all my supplies I need. Of course, I've got my mannequin head. Okay. The hair needs, if you cut your mannequin while you're in school, that's fine. Just don't cut it above the base. Okay? Because then it'd be too short for you to pull it up into all the sections. So don't cut it too short. So I got my mannequin, it's already combed out. A little damp. I've got my rods. I only need 10 rods, but I've got some extra ones just in case one of them break, or two of them break. So I've got some extra rods. Need about 12 to 14 rods total. I've got my end papers. I've got my 6 clips. I've got some gel. You can use gel or conditioner to do the back section, which is you're going to simulate giving a retouch relaxer or a color. I've got my gel, water bottle, rat tail comb, and applicator brush for my gel. And of course a tab. Okay. Now you get 25 minutes. It used to be 20. I think it's now 25 minutes to do your mannequin, which is way, y'all should be shooting around 10 minutes while you're in school. You get it done in 10 minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is wet our mannequin head using cool water. And we're going to do our 6 sections first. And the first section I'm going to focus on is the one down the middle. If I get this middle one right, the side ones will just be real easy to do. But if you don't get that middle section right, it'll throw the side ones off. So, you can use a rod to measure the width of your sections. So you want to sit it right there in the center of the nose, pull it up, and you want your parts to be right here at the end of those pimples that are on your rod. So I've been doing this often so I can visualize it, but if you can't, just use a rod. So we're gonna bring our first part from the forehead all the way to the nape. Moving your mannequin head, that's what these mannequin stands are for. They move like that to help you. Just like it's a real client. You tell your client, tilt your head this way, tilt your head that way, hold your head back. That's why these mannequin stands are built to move like that. Kind of to help you simulate a real person. Okay, so we've got this whole right section. So while I've got that section in my head, I'm going to visualize, or you take your other rod, and you can hold it right there at the forehead, and we're going to make our part right here where the pimples are. And you should take that down. It should come out right behind the ear. Just like so. And then we're going to clip these 2 sections up. Boom. That side is done. Right side is done. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing on the left side. Take my part from the forehead to the nape. I want my parts as neat as possible, as clean as possible. Don't have to be perfect, but it can't be sloppy either. Okay, so I got this whole section in my hand. And I'm going to just peep over here and look where that part is. I'm going to make this one directly across from it. Okay. And I'm going to clip this side up. Yep. So all I got left is my middle section. So I'm gonna do a check first. And this is what I'm checking. Checking my middle section. I want it to be the same width from here all the way back. I don't want it to start out good and then get real wide and then get real skinny. So mine is consistent from beginning to end. Okay. So now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got down to 5 sections. We're just going to divide this middle one in half. Flip this top one up. Flip that one up. And we're going to clip this back one up until we get back to it. Six sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably take me maybe, if I was just doing it from head to start without demonstrating, it shouldn't take you no more than 2 minutes to make your 6 sections. Okay. So now we're going to apply our rods. We're going to do 2 rods in each section, the front, the 2 sides. But we're not going to do any rods in this back section. That's where I got the gel for, and we'll get to that next. So where do we start? Don't matter. I want to wet them down a little more. If you keep your hair damp, it'll help these end papers to be more manageable. Okay? You don't have to have it soaking wet, but you do want a little damp. So we're going to start at this first section. I'm going to start at the front. So the long parts that I made to begin with to make my 6 sections, those are called parts. P-A-R-T-S, parts. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make partings. P-A-R-T-I-N-G-S, parting. So these are the parts within each section. You got your parts and you got the partings. Now the width of your partings should be about the width of your rods. Depending on, there's some smaller rods, so it's going to be skinnier. You got some bigger rods, and they're going to be thicker. So you can use each rod to determine the width of your partings. Okay. And we're going to rod on base. That determines how tight my curl is going to be. So we got on base and off base. Off base, it gives you a softer curl, leaving more hair between your scalp and the rod, so you got more little hang to it. So we want to get the rod as close as we can to the scalp to get our tighter curl. So we're going to do on base. So that means I'm going to comb my hair away from me. Okay? I don't want to comb it towards me and start riding this way. I want to comb it away from me. I'll overcorrect it. We're going to put our end paper. We're using the book end. Put half of the paper behind and the other half on this side of my hair. Pull it up. Make sure all your hair ends are inside your end paper. Some of them are shorter, so I'm going to pick them up as I go. So if you got a mannequin that's cut in layers, you're going to have hair falling out from time to time. Just keep riding and put it back on your rod. So all of it's caught up in on your curl. Just like so. Then we're going to do one more in this section. Comb the hair away from me. Keep it a tension, just a little slight tension on your rod while you're rolling it. There's my first section. So what I want to do now is, this hair that's left in that section, I want to comb it. Don't want to leave it hanging. We'll comb it together neatly and clip it back up. Now we're going to move to the side sections. Now, which one you want to do first, that's totally up to you. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to do this corner section. Use the amount of hair, the correct amount of hair for your parting. Comb the hair away from you. And paper.